But Elena Revere, we remember her from last year. Shooter, lethal shooter, can make things happen. Two teams played 6 days ago, and they'll be locking horns again. Both teams would be in the postseason if the playoffs started today. South Lafourche is pretty comfortably in the mid-20s, but they would like to improve their seeding with a big win tonight.
Absolutely. This would be a huge one for them.
Fair jumping against Collins. Mr. Triggs puts the ball in play. We are underway with Assumption controlling the tip. Revere on the right side gets it to Guillat. Tarpon's in a zone defense, working around to Revere. Revere looking to attack, gets it to the corner. Guillat feeding it to Cutting Revere, who's bodied up and loses it. And here come the Lady Tarpons.
Good defensive start for the Lady Tarps.
Ryan, top of the key, to Lorraine. Lorraine on the right side wing area, gets it to Collins. Abby with a shot fake, now reverses it to Dominique. Now to Lorraine, top of the key. She penetrates, gets through, lays it up, draws the foul, and Ellie Lorraine will be shooting two. Good strong move from the freshman. And it's on Lily Guillat, her first. So you got to stop, then draw a foul. Good start for the ladies in white.
And right on cue with Turtles tips, Ellie Lorraine is attacking early.
She's been listening to our broadcast, my man.
I guess.
Shot is up and strong and out. Found out something before the game that I didn't realize. Bench player Jolie Melisson that we heap praise on, she is also a freshman. I didn't realize that.
Oh, wow.
So bright future for the freshman class as Lorraine misses them both at the line. Revere coming the other way, gets it to Guillat. Inside they go for a quick shot that's no good by Fair, but the rebound goes to Assumption out of bounds to the Lady Stangs. I remember Araya Fair from last year. 1 minute in, still scoreless. They get it in to Revere. She's a shooter. She missed that one. Rebound goes to Lorraine. Lady Tarpon's coming the other way. Madison Ryan. Ryan across the timeline. Very quiet in this gym. If you're wondering where the sound, why there's not a lot of sounds, but there's not a lot of people here. Light crowd. Lee attacks, gets it to Dominique. Shot fake, lays it up and in. Good move from Savannah Dominique. The Lady Tarpons are on the board.
Good fake, good finish.
She's been a different player since we started saying her last name right. Fair across the timeline to Guillat. Top of the key to Revere. Tarpon staying in that zone. Revere using a pick, gets it to Cutting Guillat, missed the floater, and it's knocked out of bounds to South Lafourche. Minute and 37 seconds in. It's 2-0 Lady Tarpons on a Savannah Dominique layup. Madison Ryan trotting the other way. Cross midcourt. Spinning, getting it to Lorraine on the left side. Ellie gets it to Collins with a shot fake. Attacks the left side, lays it up and draws the foul.
Nice job drawing contact.
Taylor, she's the one I think we got to get going. She has been struggling in recent games. This young lady scored 23 points in a playoff game last year. She's a very capable player. We got to get that shot falling.
Yep. She's been in a bit of a slump lately, offensively, compared to what we're used to seeing.
Free throws are a good chance to see one go in, but she misses the first one. And Madeline Bourgeois will check into the game. Welcome back, Maddie. She gets a big high five from Madison Ryan. Happy to see her big back on the floor. Second shot is up and good. She splits the pair, so it's 3-0 Lady Tarpons. South Lafourche in some pressure. Revere working on Ryan. Gotta get across, and she does. On the right side, all the way through, shoots a mid-range up and in. She was a problem last year, so we know she's going to be a problem this year. She's got her first points. Madison Ryan attacks the left side to Bourgeois. Bourgeois on the baseline to Dominique at the foul line. Attacks, loses it. And here come the Lady Stangs. Revere pushing it in transition to the corner. Guillat back to Revere. To Guillat in the corner, loses it, gets it back. Excuse me, that's not Guillat, that's Landry. Back to Revere, top of the key. And they throw it out of bounds. Coach Blanchard is livid.
Yes,
team is not pleased. Or she's not pleased with what her team was doing on that possession, rather. Coach Terrebonne giving a call to her team. See if the Lady Tarpons could execute it. Ryan Cross midcourt, attacks all the way through and draws the foul.
Hey, I like it, man. If they're going to give her that lane, she's going to go all the way. And, you know, you're either going to give me a clean layup or I'm going to run into you so hard. I'm forcing a whistle. At the very least, I'm getting some free throws here.
That's the second foul on Araya Fair. Lady Tarpons have gotten to the free throw line 4 times. It's about to be 6 times, but they've only made 1 shot. This one is up and good. Madison Ryan changes that. Kiara Mills will check into the game for Araya Fair with the 2 fouls. See if Madison Ryan, the junior guard, could splash this one home. She shoots it up and strong and out. Rebound goes to Lorraine, who lays it up and in.
Very nice.
So Lady Tarpons get a 3-point possession. Coach Blanchard is fuming at the way her team boxed out there against the press. They attack and shoot it up. No, rebound goes out of bounds to the Stangs. That was Ranjane Adams on the miss. 6-2 our score. Happier with us. Lady Tarpons in front. Assumption working around the perimeter. Landry feeding the paint for a layup that's up and in by Ranjane Adams. Lady Tarpons gambled for the steal and Assumption made him pay. Ryan gets it to Lorraine. Lorraine on the right side penetrates, gets it to Bourgeois. Madeline throws it to Dominique, who shoots it up mid-range, missed it. Rebound tipped to Assumption. They've got numbers.
Tarp's got to get back.
Chasing it down the floor. The Lady Stangs lay it up and no good. Rebound goes to Lorraine. Here come the Tarpons now. Do not have numbers. 2-on-4. Lorraine pulls it out to Dominique. Now to Ryan. Dangerous pass. Ryan inside to Collins. Missed it. Rebound goes to Assumption. And here come the Lady Stangs. Guillot to Revere. Revere penetrating. Gets it for a 3 in the corner. That's banked in by number 14, Kiara Mills. And the Lady Stangs lead 7-6.
No way she called that one.
I agree. Madison Ryan coming across the timeline. Attacks the left side of the floor. Gets it to Lorraine, shot fake. She shoots the 18-footer, missed it. Rebound to Bourgeois, lays it up and in. Welcome back, Madeline. Offensive rebound put back. It's 8-7. Boy, have we missed that inside presence.
Yes, indeed.
Revere, cross midcourt, working on Ryan. Coach Blanchard yelling to attack. She splits, misses it. Rebound on the floor, and it'll be held up. The arrow pointing to South Lafourche. I like this light crowd. We're going to hear a lot of things from this Assumption bench tonight. It's already been a fun first quarter.
Normally a well-traveling team, but they just didn't really bring it tonight.
Ryan, cross midcourt. Penetrates on the left side. Gets it to Lorraine. Shot fake. Now she shoots a floater. Missed it. Rebound goes to Revere. Assumption looking to push. Revere all the way through and feeds the post, and it's lost out of bounds to the Lady Stangs. Madison Ryan saved it, but she was standing out of bounds when she saved it.
Lady Tarps in that possession did a much better job getting back in transition defense.
Gabby Lee will check in for Savannah Dominique. 8-7, South Lafourche in front. The Lady Stangs get it in bounds for a 3. That's good. That's the second made three-pointer for Kiara Mills. It's 10-8.
She's feeling it now.
Yep, that one wasn't banked home. Ryan penetrates, reverses it to the right side. That's Collins, thinks about the shot, and then walks. See, Abby's in between right now. She knows the shot hasn't been falling, and there she hesitated and traveled.
Yep.
2:20 to go in the opening quarter. Lady Stangs up by 2. Revere. Cross midcourt. Gets it to Mills. She's been hot. Gets it to Guillot. Feeding the paint. Blocked away by Bourgeois. And they're fighting on the floor for it, but the Lady Tarpons take it away. Ryan coming in transition. Ryan to Bourgeois on the baseline. Madeline gets it inside to Lorraine, who lays it up and in.
Nice ball movement and nice finish.
Yep, good soft touch there from Ellie Lorraine. 10-10. Guillotte battling the pressure. She's across the timeline but loses her dribble, gets it back, reverses it to Mills. Mills back to Guillotte, top of the key. Gets it to Revere and an Assumption shuffle.
The Assumption shuffle?
The Assumption shuffle from Elena Revere. Gabby Lee will check out of the game. Savannah Dominique will check in.
Tonight is the night, folks, who've been waiting and listening. Loyal listeners know, new ones might not. Next break, we will explain the origins of the Assumption shuffle.
Looking forward to it. Lorraine gets it to Collins. She shoots it up, missed it. Rebound goes to Dominique. Dominique with a dribble and then lays it up. No. Rebound to Bourgeois, who puts it up. No. Oh. Rebound goes to Assumption for the time being, but it'll be a foul, not a held ball, a pushing foul on Bourgeois.
Two refs called jump ball, one ref overruled. He saw the push from his angle.
There was a push.
Yeah.
Guillotte throws long to Mills. Mills trapped in the corner to Landry, missed it. Rebound goes to a diving Collins, who's bumped off of her spot, gets it to Madison Ryan. Inside of a minute in the opening quarter, 10 apiece. Madison Ryan. Across midcourt. Good patient possession with a layup here. White, let's see. Ryan to Collins. She shoots the three. Got it! That's a welcome sight. It's 13-10, Lady Tarpons.
Yes, indeed. She's got to feel good after that one.
Guillotte against the pressure. Throws long to Revere. Revere feeds the paint, and it's thrown away.
Just what you want to do with the full court press. Just because you can't steal it in the backcourt doesn't mean you can't force them to play fast and turn it over at the end. Good job.
Coach Terrebonne giving a call. See if we can get a half-court bucket here. Ryan spinning. Gets it to Lorraine. Lorraine, 15 seconds on the clock. Attack, shoots the floater. No. Rebound goes to Assumption for the time being, but Abby Collins ties it up. The arrow points to Assumption, but there's 8.6 on the clock.
Lady Tarp's got a D up here.
Don't foul. Guillotte, got to come quick. She's across the timeline at 4. Throws to the corner, stolen by Bourgeois, and that'll be the end of the first quarter with our score, South Lafourche 13, Assumption 10. We'll be back in a minute with the rest of the first half. You're listening to Varsity Basketball on KLEB.
Well, we're back in action. Y'all just going to have to wait till the next break.
As Gabby Lee commits an Assumption shuffle on the left side of the floor. We could do this all night, folks.
We got to milk it.
Revere gets it to Guillotte. Lady Tarpons lead 13-10. Guillotte comes across the timeline, working on Ryan, gets it to Mills, now to Revere. Revere on the right side of the floor. Gets it to the paint, to Adams, who lays it up and in. Players on the floor literally just listening to their coach and passing it to whoever she says to, and it's working right now.
It's working.
Lorraine, top of the key. Gets it to Collins, who just made one a minute ago. She attacks off the bounce. Gets it to Lee. She's trying to get it to Dominique, but she couldn't catch it clean. Now Lorraine. Lorraine attacks, spins on the left side, shoots it up. No, Rebound goes to Dominique. Dominique lays it up and in. Tell you what, I'm excited about another season of Savannah Dominique. She plays hard, and she's got 4 points.
Yep. She's a junior?
I think so. Definitely not a senior, so I had the oldest a junior.
Good deal.
Mills feeds it inside to Adams, who backs down, lays it up, missed it. Rebound goes to Adams, who will draw foul. So Ron-Janae Adams will be shooting 2. It'll be the first free throws of the game for Assumption.
And I'll continue the explanation of the Assumption shuffle. So basically, long story short, Assumption has a bunch of really fast, really quick-footed guys that night that were calling the game. And it seemed like every other possession, it starts with a quick shot fake and go for penetration, shot fake.
At least 10 of them in the game.
Oh, yeah, there was one call after another, just a quick-footed, forgot to put the ball down first, travel. So without provoking, without planning, I don't remember who came up with it, but it was just like the 5th or 6th travel in a row. We're like, and he commits another assumption shuffle, and there we are. And now, it doesn't matter who we're playing, we'll even call it on our own girls. If a travel is committed with that reason, they've committed the assumption shuffle.
Assumption makes 1 out of 2 at the line. The Lady Tarpons miss a shot, then get the rebound to Dominique, who misses a layup. Now here come the Lady Stangs, who throw it out of bounds on the pressure. 15-13 South Lafourche, 2 minutes into the second quarter. Happy you're with us on KLEB. I feel like our ratings will plummet now that we've given them what they want. Collins gets it into Lorraine, who's on the right side, backing down, clearing space, gets it to Dominique, who throws to Collins, thinks about the shot, gets it to Lorraine on the wing. Ellie all the way through, reverses it to Bourgeois down low, who kicks it to Dominique. Dominique shoots a mid-range and got it.
How about Dominique? Her confidence is soaring tonight. She is
6 points.
To start calling her Savannah Dominate instead of Dominique.
Guillot across midcourt feeds the paint to Adams, who lays it up. No, rebound goes out of bounds to Assumption. South Lafourche had their hands on that one, couldn't catch it clean. And Dominique's got 6. Lorraine with 4, Collins with 3. And Assumption will get it to Adams now. Revere for a 3, missed it. Rebound goes to Madison Ryan. And Lorraine down the floor in transition, lays it up.
Thinks about a dunk, but decided for the conservative layup.
So she's got 6, and it's 19-13. We didn't see Revere handle the ball like this last year. She was a catch and shoot. Speaking of catch and shoot, Assumption misses a 3 from Mills and goes out of bounds to the Lady Tarpons.
I like the smart conservative play by Ellie Lorraine on that last fast break.
Yeah.
The short 2 points
Lay
off the backboard.
You want to preserve the rim for the boys' game. You don't want to break the goal.
Yes, indeed.
The boys need to get to their 12 games to be playoff eligible. I don't want to take any chances. Madison Ryan gets it to Lorraine on the left side to Ryan. She's been quiet, shoots a 3, missed it. Rebound goes to Bourgeois. Boy, just that rebounding presence is going to make this team so much better. Collins, top of the key, shot fake, attacks the left side to Griffin, who just checked in. Griffin gets it to Lorraine. Lorraine on the right side of the floor now, to the middle, gets it to Bourgeois on the left side. Bourgeois backs down, is bodied up, gets it to Lorraine on the wing. Now to Griffin, top of the key. Long possession from South Lafourche, Bourgeois on the baseline. And they get it to Ryan, inside to Lorraine, who's been posting up for a long time. She missed the layup. Rebound goes to Lorraine, and now Collins. Tell you what, I like Ellie Lorraine in that post, man. She looks pretty strong down there.
Yep.
Ryan, top of the key, 4:20 to go. It's been now a minute-long possession. Lorraine backing down, lays it up and in. That's mouse in the house. As long as they're going to have Guillot guarding her, that's going to be 2 freebies every time.
Oh, yeah, that's a bad mismatch for them.
Revere, top of the key. South Lafourche up 8. Coach Blanchard calling for Revere to attack Madison Ryan. She attacks the screen. Gets it to Mills. Now back to Revere. Shoots it up. No. Rebound goes to Lorraine. And here come the Lady Tarps. Lorraine to Ryan. Ryan all the way through. Lays it up.
Wide
and
open.
in.
There's the timeout.
We'll call a timeout. The Lady Tarpons lead 23-13, Taylor. It's been a wonderful second quarter for this South Lafourche team. Has now ballooned out to double-digit lead.
Yep. The Lady Tarps really, man, they made some adjustments. You know, Assumption at first made it look like, man, this is going to be a real tough matchup. We're going to keep it close. Now, I'm not saying they can't come back. I know they're a very good team over here, but, man, South Lafourche found its rhythm. You know, they found Ellie Lorraine looking to be dominant in the post. They found Savannah Dominique, like, making moves and, you know, not just settling for I'm gonna play my small role here, and I'll scoop up rebounds. I'm gonna play hard on defense. I'm not gonna. She's like attacking on offense. She's owning the floor right now in certain situations. Love to see that level of confidence from her. Then we got Abby Collins, who hadn't made a 3-pointer in I don't know how many games. She's got one. I mean, a bunch of unexpected is happening that I don't think Assumption would have seen coming from a mile away. So great start for the Lady Tarpons.
Actually, a question at next stoppage in play. So I think the Lady Tarpons are finding out something right now as they get it inside for a shot that's deflected to Bourgeois. And the Lady Tarpons now will have possession. Ryan Ryan on the top of the key. Madison studying the floor, gets it inside to Bourgeois, who missed it. Rebound goes to, that's Melisson, who just checked in. Now Revere takes it away. Assumption, 3-on-3 break. They'll feed it for a shot that's no good by Adams. Now here come the Lady Tarpons. Lorraine pushing it down the floor. Lorraine all the way through, shoots a floater, missed it. Rebound tipped back to Lorraine. Now Lorraine on the baseline in trouble.
Gotta help.
Gets it to Ryan, who's wide open for three. Missed it. Rebound goes to Assumption Mills. Revere trotting the other way. Throws long to Guillot, to cutting Adams, who lays it up and in. Just beat us down the floor there.
Yep.
8-point game, Madison Ryan. 2:30 to go in the opening half. Ryan being closely guarded. Tags the left side of the floor, kicks it to Collins in the corner for a three, strong. Rebound to Bourgeois. Backs down, lays it up and in. Or as Taylor would say, beautiful pass from Collins to Bourgeois down low.
Yes, indeed.
Unconventional entry pass. Revere on the right side of the floor to Guillot on the corner for a three. Missed it. Rebound goes to Melisson. Melisson going to handle the ball. Now reverse it to Ryan. Ryan across midcourt to Lorraine. Lorraine attacks the baseline on the left side, swooping through and will draw a foul. Now, Taylor, the question I wanted to ask is, in no way, shape, nor form am I saying this is a better team without Ava Petrie, but do you think being without her is going to give confidence to these other players who are getting more shots now in her absence?
Yes, indeed. I mean, they're figuring out, you know, somebody's got to score here. You know, we can't put it all on the shoulders of Madison Ryan, who, you know, for a few games that's what it has appeared to be. And, you know, like you said, they're not a better team without, but the you know, confidence building opportunities that you just simply can't teach. You know, you turn an unfortunate circumstance into a great learning experience, and it's, I mean, you can't beat it. You can't you know, redo it in practice any better than this. You can't draw it up. I mean, this is invaluable experience that it's great for the girls to, you know, build up like this. And then once Ava Pete comes back, I mean, look out. It'll be a much better team.
Lorraine makes them both. We're up a dozen. They get it inside to Revere. They're fighting on the floor. The arrow points to Assumption on the held ball. Oh, yeah, the Assumption. Arrow points to Assumption, yeah. Gotta like whenever the arrow's pointing to Assumption, the official's like, no, that's not right. And then it's like, oh, yeah, the arrow's pointing that way. Well, you just said the arrow was wrong, dude. They get it to Guillot in the corner now to Adams, who lays it up. And man, she's a good player. She's got 9 of their 17. Ryan, cross midcourt. Gets it to Lorraine. Lorraine to cutting Collins. Collins lays it up. No. Rebound goes to Adams. Revere across the timeline, a minute to go. Revere all the way through, and on the floor she's fouled, thankfully, because it would have been an and one if not.
Yep.
Fouls on Madison Ryan. I think that's her first. Only the third team foul on the Lady Tarpons. It is her first.
Yep.
Get it inbounds quickly. Guillot to Mills. Mills all the way through, shoots a floater, missed it. Rebound goes to Dominique. 50 seconds to go in the half. Lady Tarpons up 10 with the basketball. Ryan. Gets it to Collins on the baseline. Abby to Dominique. Dominique backs down, shoots it up. No. Fighting for the rebound. Goes to Assumption. Now Dominique trying to take it away, and here come the Lady Stangs. Revere. All the way through, gets it to Guillot in the corner. 20 seconds. The right wing to Revere in the corner. Step back three. Wow. No. Rebound goes to Ryan. That was an incredibly difficult shot. Ryan coming the other way. 10 on the clock. Is she aware? Gets it to Collins. 6 on the clock. Collins with a foul. She'll draw the foul. bad foul from Assumption. That was, you had 2 defenders there. They grabbed their arm and slung her down. Be 2 shots coming for Abby. Yeah. She's 1 of 2 at the line, has 4 points in the game. Abby's shot is up and good. Now, Taylor, would you just play straight up defense? Would you foul? But you got a couple of fouls to give. Would you foul after a bounce or 2 just to make them bleed some time? What would you do here?
Oh, I'm definitely keeping at least 1 at half court to make sure you don't roll it. But never mind, that all goes out the window in a
shot at the buzzer is no good by Mills, and that'll be the end of the first half with our score. South Lafourche 28, Assumption 17. Let's take a commercial break. When we get back, our halftime show with the Lady Tarpons up 11. You're listening to Varsity Basketball on 1600 AM KLEB. With COVID stuff, sometimes everything is minute by minute.
Oh, you never know.
Lady Tarpons will have the ball first. Madison Ryan. I actually have some news about that. South Lafourche's boys game with South Terrebonne in about a week is already off with COVID issues for the Gators.
Oh, wow.
Collins. I wasn't too crazy about having to face them again anyway. Collins lays it up, missed it. Rebound goes to Fair. Just being truthful here, folks. That's a hell of a team.
So what's the ruling there? Is it a forfeit?
Just a postponement. Yeah, just game doesn't count.
But there's not enough time left in the season to, or is there? I don't know.
In theory, I guess they could reschedule it, but we'll see. Assumption misses. I think the boys have just arrived on cue.
Got to be them poking through the glass over there.
Madison Ryan across midcourt. Lady Tarps protecting their lead in the third quarter. Ryan on the left side gets it to Dominique. Now to Lee. Lee to Lorraine on the baseline. Lorraine penetrates, loses her dribble, and gets it to Ryan on the left side. So good patient possession from South Lafourche with the 11-point lead. Ryan to Dominique. Dominique on the wing to cutting Lee, who lays it up and in. Beautiful half-court offense there from the Lady Tarpons. Very reminiscent of the boys. You got to cut her for a layup.
Yep.
Lee's on the board. Revere to Guillot. To Revere. And to Fair on the left side. Fair had 2 early fouls, had to leave. They never came back. Revere all the way through, and it is going to be a foul. One official said all ball. The other official said got some arm. But they're going to say it was on the floor, which I don't know how that could be. We'll take it. I don't want them shooting free throws.
Sure. On the floor it is.
It's the second foul on Gabby Lee. Guillot gets it into Fair. Fair attacks, gets it to Revere, shoots a mid-range. Missed it. Rebound goes to Dominique. Trying to see if Jaden Tyler's with the boys. He missed their last 2 games, and if he wants to take another night to rest that ankle, we'd be
full support him taking care of himself.
Ryan gets a screen to Dominique. Dominique splits the defenders, gets it to Lee. Lee to Ryan, top of the key. Ryan looks to the post, now gets it to Dominique. Dominique to Lorraine. Ellie attacks. Now reverses it to Collins. Collins to Lorraine. Good patient offense. Lady Tarpons bleeding some clock. We're already almost midway through the third quarter. Lee to Dominique with an 18-footer. I will be honest with you. I didn't know that was in her arsenal, but that looked beautiful. She's got 8. It's becoming a weapon, man. Revere on the right side of the floor using a pick. Reversing it back behind the three-point line to Guillot. Guillot to Revere. She's been quiet, man. And they throw it to Landry. Now back to Revere. Splits the defense, shoots the floater. Oh, maybe an offensive foul, but they don't call it, and the putback is up and good by Adams. Coach Blanchard saying, hey, we've got to play better defense if we want to get back into this game. Ryan on the left side of the floor to Dominique. Dominique loses it, gets it back. Now to Lorraine. Lorraine attacks the right side, gets it to Lee with an 18-footer. In and out. Rebound goes to Ryan. Ryan out to Lee, to Dominique. Shot fake, good move, and an Assumption shuffle just slightly. A half a step.
Yep.
But I like that she had the confidence to attempt to put the ball on the floor right there.
Definitely.
Growing into her young Lady Tarpon career. 32-19, South Lafourche in front midway through the third quarter. Guillot. Assumption looking to pick up the pace, using a pick. They get it to the corner, and that's Landry. Now Guillot in the corner for a 3. Air ball. Rebound goes to the Lady Stangs, Landry. Landry to Adams backing down, and she's fouled.
Lorraine got a hand on her there.
Yep, good call. Boys game coming up after this one. Tarpons and Mustangs. Lady Tarpons lead the Lady Stangs by 13 midway through the third quarter. Happy you're with us on KLEB. Adams shoots her first shot up, strong and out. She's now 1 of 3 at the line. Has been their best player. She has been an interior force. They do a good job of like penetrating, drawing the defense to the guard, and then like kicking it to her once the defense collapses.
Yep.
She made 1 of 2 again. Assumption hanging around. It's a 12-point game. See if the Lady Tarpons could balloon this lead out. Ryan to Lorraine. Lorraine looking inside to Bourgeois and nearly throws it away, but Collins has it. Now Lorraine in the corner for a 3, missed it short. And for the second straight game, the ball is stuck between the rim and the backboard. Coach Martin telling Lorraine, hey, feed the post. We need Greg Botto to climb up and get that basketball. Use your legs, Greg.
Just going to get it
further wedges
stuck.
Try number 2, still wedged.
And he's getting
Try
booed.
number 3. He got it. I would say he'd throw it to the Cajun Crazies and they perhaps get it down a little better, but they wouldn't touch the ball. So
You're right. You're right.
at least they better not touch the ball. Rivera just steps into a 3. Oh, my.
Wow.
I hope that's not a sign of things to come, although she did that to us last year. Just dribbled down the floor and just stepped into a long 3.
She's got all the capability in the world to do that all night.
Ryan, cross midcourt to Lorraine. Lorraine looks inside and forces it inside, and now here come the Lady Stangs. Rivera, 3-on-2 break for a layup that's up and in by Landry. I think the Lady Tarpons are a bucket or a bad possession away from maybe calling a timeout. Ryan, on the left side to Dominique. Dominique gets away with a double dribble, gets it to Bourgeois, who's in trouble, gets it to Lorraine. Lorraine to Madeline. Madeline backs down, lays it up and in. Boy, we needed that. It's just demoralizing to the defense when you have a discombobulated possession that turns into layup, and that's what the Lady Tarpons had there.
That one looked messy.
They get it to the corner, now feed inside to Adams, who lays it up, missed it. Rebound to Assumption, as Dominique was out of bounds, came back in. 2:51 to go. Giat throws long to Landry, and it's taken away by Madison Ryan. Ryan all the way through, lays it up and missed it. Rebound to Lorraine, loses it to Bourgeois, who lays it up, missed it. Rebound to Lorraine, missed it. Now Lady Stangs have it, and now they'll come in transition.
Got the numbers.
Adams at the rim, lays it up and in. That's also demoralizing when you miss a layup and then give up a layup. 7-point game, Ryan.
Game's starting to look a little close and dangerous.
Inside to Collins. Collins on the baseline. She steps into a 3. Oh, my.
Why not?
Cold-blooded Abby Collins. Big shot. She was cutting through the lane. Looked like she'd shoot a floater, then just dribbled out to the baseline and stepped into a 3. Giat to Revere. Boy, we don't want her to get going. Get it to Fair for about an 18-footer brick. Rebound goes to Lorraine. Lorraine to Dominique. Dominique throws long to Ryan. Ryan on the left side to Collins. How about another? How about another?
Oh, my goodness.
The lid has been taken off the bucket. 2 straight 3-pointers for Abby Collins.
She's heating up.
Revere to Giat. Giat to Landry for a 3. No, rebound goes over the back on Lorraine. Ellie got to do just a little bit more work while that ball's in the air to get inside of the bigger player.
That's correct.
1:26 to go in the third. Assumption to cut it down to 6, but the Lady Tarpons have ballooned it back out to 13. Lady Stangs get it in to Mills. Mills being hounded by Madison Ryan. Now Landry. Landry gets it to Fair. Now Revere. Revere shoots it up in traffic, missed it. Oh, that's over the back, got away with it. Blocked by Abby Collins. Dominique is on the floor. It's a held ball. Collins to Ryan. We play on. Ryan across the timeline. Gets it to Lorraine. Oh, no, using a screen from Lorraine. Gets it to Collins inside the Bourgeois, who backs down, and it's 3 in the lane. 3 seconds in the lane called on the Lady Tarpons.
No one for Assumption has scored since Abby Collins made 2 threes in a row, so she is still heating up. Just got to make that clear.
The Lady Stangs get it to Revere. Revere to Mills. Now to Landry, to Revere. 35 seconds to go in the third. Revere on the left side of the floor, very methodical, reversing it to Mills. And we have a Napoleonville shuffle. .5 on the clock. Let's see if the Lady Tarpons can get a look. Lorraine coming the other way. Ellie, top of the key to Melisson. Melisson attacks, loses it, and here come the Lady Stangs. Fair in transition, 2-on-2 break. Fair, double dribble. Yes, she did.
Oh,
I call it carry, either one.
Okay. Different call, same result. Happy for the Tarps either way.
10.9 on the clock. Lorraine, cross midcourt. All the way through, shoots a floater, no, rebound goes to Assumption. I tell you what, that is awesome for South Lafourche, because Assumption would have gotten the ball to start the fourth quarter, now they will not.
You are correct, sir.
So Assumption has the arrow, and they're not aware of the clock. They'll shoot no, they won't get a shot off at all. So our score at the end of 3, it's South Lafourche 40, Assumption 27. We'll be back in a minute with resumption of regulation here on Kick. We might have the first possession of the fourth. Get it to Lorraine. Lorraine picks up her dribble, gets it to Collins. She's been hot, and Assumption shuffled. I wanted so bad for her to make a three-pointer there for selfish reasons.
Still a chance.
Revere.
Lady Tarp's got a D up here. Strong 2-3 zone, been working all night.
Oh, long 3, missed it this time. She made one in the third quarter. Landry gets it back to Revere. Revere penetrates, shoots the floater, and she'll draw a foul on Madeline Bourgeois. So 2 shots coming for Elena Revere. She's got 5 points.
Hey, great idea by Madeline Bourgeois. Execution was a little off.
Revere shooting 2. Shot number 1 is in the air and nothing but the bottom. So it's a 12-point game. It was the second foul on Madeline Bourgeois in her welcome back game. She's got 6 points. Second shot for Revere is up. She missed that one. Rebound goes to Collins. Collins splits the defense, gets it to Lorraine. Lorraine across the timeline to Bourgeois. Bounce pass to Lee, who lays it up and in. Beautiful ball movement, unselfish play from the Lady Tarpons. They lead by 14. Revere, right side of the floor, reversing her dribble. Gets it to, I think that's Mills. Yes, Mills. To Landry. Now back to Revere. Attacks the baseline, working on Lee, and she has it taken away by Lorraine. Lorraine coming the other way. She's fouled.
Oh, that's a foul.
A hip check by Araya Fair. 1 minute into the fourth quarter. That's her third foul.
She came full head of steam. I don't know if she wasn't expecting Lorraine to be in that spot, but man, that was a collision.
Got to get it in. They get it to Ryan on the left side. All the way through, lays it up, missed it. Point blank layup miss. Landry has it knocked out of bounds by Collins. Up 14 with 6:57 to go in regulation. I don't know why. I just got a feeling Assumption has 1 run in them. Hope I'm wrong. Revere on the left side gets it to Mills, back to Revere. Back to Mills. She steps into one. Got it. She's got 9 points, all of them with the 3 ball. It's an 11-point game. Madison Ryan. Cross midcourt. Madison gets it to Lorraine. Lorraine outside the 3-point line, in trouble. Doing a lot of dribbling, has it taken away, and here come the Lady Stangs. Revere.
Revere needs some help.
Throws it to Mills. Mills feeds the paint to Adams, who backs down and is fouled by Madeline Bourgeois. So Assumption, just like that, with a 3-pointer and drawing a foul, has a chance to get it back into single digits. And Ronjanae Adams, who's been a beast inside tonight, draws the 3rd foul on Madeline Bourgeois. Shot number 1 is up and no good. Assumption leaving some points at the line. Shot number 2 is good, and it's a 10-point game. Ryan against the press. Across the timeline. Not really a press, more full court man-to-man, and she got away with a carry.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Ryan getting a screen from Lorraine. Inside to Bourgeois, now to Lorraine. Lorraine on the right side with about an 8-footer, missed it. Rebound tip to Abby Collins. Collins to Ryan on the left side. To Collins. To Lorraine, top of the key. Ellie standing still. Attacks the right side to Madeline Bourgeois. Bourgeois to Ryan. Ryan attacks to Lee. Lee is hip check. They don't call it, but rebound or loose ball goes to Lorraine. Now back to Lee. Lee penetrates. Good pass to Bourgeois, lays it up and in.
Good finish.
Tell you what, beautiful penetration and kick there by Gabby Lee. It's a 12-point game. Revere being close to guarded. Madison Ryan with a false step. She was limping a little bit. Gets it to Landry. Landry in trouble. And a timeout by Coach Blanchard.
Right on time.
We'll go ahead and take it with her because I'm just realizing my mask is inside out. So I'm gonna fix that. When we get back, the Lady Tarpons are gonna be up 12 on KLEB.
When you need health-related answers quickly, you want the fastest, safest results possible. That's why Terrebonne General Medical Center is the only facility in the state to offer the new GE Revolution Frontier Gen 2 CT scanner. This breakthrough technology presents medical professionals with the clearest images on the market while keeping patients safe and comfortable. To learn more about how TGMC is on the leading edge of healthcare, please visit tgmc.com.
Is your lower back hurting? Muscles not working? Come get your fix and get fit with PhysioFit. We offer quality physical therapy services provided at several locations across the Bayou region. Clinics located in Galliano, LaRose, and Raceland. We have skilled clinicians with years of experience who are available to cater to your needs and help you get back on track. So whether you have a bum knee or a sore shoulder, get back on track and come on over to PhysioFit.
Assumption misses a 3 and then a layup. Madeline Bourgeois gets the rebound and draws the foul. South Lafourche up 12 midway through the 4th quarter. Trying to get revenge for Assumption beating the Lady Tarpons in Napoleonville. Collins throws it in to Ryan. Boy, a lot of contact. Madison somehow comes away with it all the way through. Lays it up and one.
And one. Give it to her.
Coast to coast. Madison Ryan, she's been quiet. She's only got 5 points, but a huge bucket there.
Turned a disaster into a big play.
And she's got an opportunity to give the Lady Tarpons a 15-point lead as Guillotte will check back into the game. Advanced Eye Institute, make the right call. Get your eyes checked by Dr. Darby Chasson today. Golden Motors, where price is priority, your hometown Chevy Buick dealer. Ryan is 1 of 2 at the line. Make it 1 of 3. She missed it. Not been a good free throw shooting night for the Lady Tarpons tonight. Revere, if it would be, they would be up 20 plus. To Guillotte, long on the baseline, drops it to Adams, missed it, rebound to Lorraine. Lorraine's been big tonight. She comes the other way. She's got 10 points. Left side of the floor, spinning. Gets it to Lee, now to Ryan. Ryan, top of the key. South Lafourche would love to burn a minute here. Ryan to Lee. Lee attacks to the top of the key to Bourgeois. Bourgeois studying the floor from the wing, hands it to Lorraine. Been a 20-second possession so far. Lorraine to Ryan. Ryan to Lee. Back to Ryan. She steps into a 3-ball. Missed it. I don't think we needed that shot. It goes out of bounds to South Lafourche. If you're Assumption, I would be getting incredibly aggressive on defense because you have 3 fouls to give.
Yep.
Lee to inbound under the basket to Lorraine. Ellie near midcourt to Bourgeois. Madeline feeds it to Cutter. Blocked by Mr. Botto. That was Collins. Now gets it to Ryan. 3:28 and counting. Lady Tarpon's up 14. It's now been a 40-second possession. Ryan all the way through and missed another point-blank layup. But Lee gets the rebound and will draw the foul. So good hustle by Gabby.
You hate to see it, but you got a good, fast, aggressive player like Madison Ryan is used to blowing by people and then facing contact, facing help, facing something, perhaps maybe anticipating the help defense coming over. She was just too wide open.
Yeah.
Missed a layup.
Gabby misses the first free throw. He said it's not been a good free throw shooting night. She missed them both. This one would be long over if the Tarpons would be converting at the stripe. Revere coming the other way to the corner. Guillot and just throws it to no one. Right to Ellie Lorraine. We'll take that. And Coach Blanchard saying, what was that? I agree. That was a sloppy pass. Lorraine attacks, gets it to Lee. Gabby to Cutting Ryan. Got it this time. So Madison Ryan puts it home. She's got 7, and it's a 16-point game, and you could somewhat feel the air coming out of the balloon a little bit. Revere gets it to Landry. Landry into the body of Lorraine, and it's deflected away to Bourgeois. Lady Tarpons now back on the attack. Lorraine. Yep, Assumption calling in the junior varsity. This one's over. Lorraine to Lee, to Collins. Collins to Lorraine. 2:23 and counting. To Cutting Madison Ryan. Ryan blocked away, but it'll stay here. Assumption getting 5 into the game, so that'll pretty much be the white flag waving.
Yep.
Coach Blanchard urging her ladies to hustle off the floor. Lee gets it to Bourgeois, who's wide open and lays it up and in. So Madeline Bourgeois is in double figures in her first game back. It's 50-32. Mills, the right side of the floor. Excuse me, that's not Mills, that's Southern. Getting it to Cavalier. Cavalier's on the floor, hands it to White, and Madison Ryan takes it away. Madison is all by herself. She lays it up and in. And the Lady Tarpons are going to look to start emptying their bench now as well with the 20-point lead. White has it taken away by Madison Ryan. And here comes Ellie Lorraine. Lorraine in transition lays it up and missed it. Point blank miss.
Too wide open.
Here comes White. White being harassed. Gets it to Southern. Southern across the timeline. And a hand check foul. That wasn't much of a hand check. That was a, hey, I see there's some players at the scorer's table. Yeah. I want to get them into the game.
We'll go ahead and expose the backstage secret there.
Peek behind the curtain, as they say. Coach Terrebonne giving high fives to her starters as they depart. South Lafourche is going to get a big district victory. It is Melisson, Bruce, Griffin, Hunter, and Lee on the floor for South Lafourche as Assumption attacks and shoots it up in traffic, missed it. Rebound goes to both teams. It'll be held up. Arrow pointing to Assumption with 1:14 to go. Revere, that's not Revere, that's White. Has it taken away by Lee. and they're going to say Gabby traveled. Gabby looking at the official saying, hey now, what was that? Got to be careful kicking the ball back to the referee, especially that one. He's liable to zap you. White in the corner, missed it. Rebound goes on the floor, and now I think we'll have a held ball. Nope, Assumption comes away with it for a shot that's no good. Rebound goes to the Lady Tarpons, and Griffin will come the other way inside of a minute. Griffin to Hunter, or excuse me, that's Bruce, working it to Melisson. Now to Lee, 46 seconds. To Bruce. In the corner, that is Melisson, back to Lee. Gabby attacks, gets it to Griffin. How about the senior? Got it with a 3-ball. Braden Griffin splashing at home, and it's, well, they say a long two, 54 to 32.
Long two.
Foot on the line. Assumption splits the defense, misses the layup, and we have a foul called. I think after the shot. 22.8. Taylor, South Lafourche takes care of business and wins the first half of the doubleheader. What are your final thoughts as Lady Tarpons got a big victory?
Man, it started off like it was going to be a close, real tight game between both teams. And when the Lady Tarp started to pull away, Assumption never really had the answer, never really were able to recover from that initial blow. You know, South came out, hit them in the mouth early, and Assumption never really stood back up. And, about to run away with a 20-point victory here. And to sum it all up, most importantly than anything at this point is we sure hope Savannah Dominique is recovering well after leaving on a stretcher earlier tonight.
Amen. South Lafourche gets the win. Our final score, Lady Tarpons 54, Lady Stangs 34. Some final scoring here for South Lafourche. Madison Ryan had 3, 5, 7, 9.